When there's a live action 64 Zoo Lane, talk to me. That's the one I want to see. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing Clifford the Big Red Dog, directed by Walt Becker, starring Jack Whitehall, John Cleese, Darby Camp and David Alan Grier. Before we go any further though, if you could be a dear, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. It really does help me and the channel, so we thank you massively if you do. Clifford the Big Red Dog is based on the very famous and popular children's TV show and children's book series. It really is quite simple. It's about a young girl who has a massive red dog called Clifford. I mean, the title really does get the point across. Straight out the gates, the CGI in this movie was absolutely appalling, and that was really concerning because, well, Clifford is CGI in this movie, and it doesn't look good. He's kind of moving funny, like he's kind of flailing, like he's deformed in some sense, and his body seems so out of proportion with the size of his head when it goes in for close-ups. It just doesn't look right. I'm very surprised that that was passed as the final model for the movie because I don't think that's ready at all. Honestly, might have been better getting a trained dog and just colour correcting him to be red and maybe, disproportioning the size in the edit. The acting and the drama in this movie is very poor, unbelievable and unengaging, uninteresting. People don't behave like this. There's a whole part at the beginning where they talk about bullies and how to deal with bullies, and it's just crap advice that they offer. It's just don't follow the advice they give. That isn't going to work for you. Jack Whitehall has an American accent in here and it is fucking appalling. I'm not even American and I'm calling bullshit on that accent. I don't believe it for a millisecond. And he keeps on trying to play off the fact that he can do an English accent as like his little party trick, whereas it's beyond obvious that he can speak English because he's English and he's for some reason deciding to speak in an American accent through this movie for no reason whatsoever. I'm not just saying that because I dislike Jack Whitehall, it's just genuinely bad, but that being said, I do genuinely dislike Jack Whitehall. I don't think he's funny, I don't think he's a good actor, I don't really think he's actually that talented, to be brutally honest with you. I don't get it. And sadly, I have to suffer him here again. John Cleese isn't very good here either, which is actually very sad to say. He seems to be here for a paycheck, and also the character he's playing is quite creepy and kind of stalkerish. There's one scene in particular where he is standing outside a little girl's bedroom late at night by himself looking through her window. Anyone else's alarm bells ringing? Because it doesn't look good on my book. The sound design through the film is beyond lazy. It's honestly just elevator music. That's the only way I can describe it. This movie has a pretty bizarre tone as well. It goes from really clean sheen and nicely child-sized, wrapped and very unbelievable universe to suddenly dropping jokes about a butcher who lost his hand and Jack Whitehall saying bollocks at one point in this movie. Who is this film for? Can we just cater to the actual target audience? It might be wise. The bullies in this movie are absolutely appalling. They pick on the main character for reasons that are just completely unjustifiable. She gets picked on because she does recycling. I mean, it's been a while, but in my memory, primary school nicknames are things like Bogey-Nosed Ben and Knit Hair Natalie, we don't go, oh my god, she cares about the environment when you're like 8 years old. What's really annoying about this movie is that it could have been like Paddington. It could have been quite original. It could have built a universe and a world where, maybe animals are bigger and different sizes, different colours. They could have explored something there. But instead, it's just minimal effort on just about everything, whether it be the CGI, the script, the acting. It's just cash in. I can't even say the film's that funny because, again, it's just a one-trick pony. It's Clifford is huge and he's in places he doesn't fit, so he's gonna break things and knock people around the room, and it just does that throughout the whole film. It's just boring after a while. It's not even that funny to begin with, to be honest with you. So, Clifford the Big Red Fucking Dog gets a 1 out of 10. Kids might enjoy the chaos of Clifford knocking things over, but apart from that, it's really light. This film really just doesn't have any reason to exist, nor have anything to offer to you. This feels like a cash grab. I'm pretty confident it is a cash grab. I'm pretty certain there's going to be big Clifford teddy bears for your kids to buy this Christmas, and I honestly think that is the purpose of this movie. It's not to be a good film, it's to bring back a franchise and merchandise the hell out of it. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button as well, and leave a comment too. Have you seen Clifford the Big Red Dog? Are you a fan of the series? Did you grow up with it? Or do you not care and you're just here for a good time? Still leave a comment even if you are. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.